Week 6, the last week. Week 6, day 1. On Friday, Lynn called to get more soil so we could keep the local crew busy. All of them said, "Oh, we're going into the drying season, don't worry about it." And I said, "There's a call for rain." And they said, No, it's okay." We had a storm like there was no storm that went over yesterday. Fortunately, it kind of poured quickly and then dissipated. Okay, so the morning videos are going to be a lot shorter now because we've got a lot less projects going on. But let's give you a quick update here in case you're just tuning in. Okay, so as a quick update, the house here that we're taking the soil out of, it will be bigger than what is necessary because of course the footings and stuff require you to open up more ground, right? So anyway, there's roughly 100 square meters of soil here. There was 25 square meters of soil that came out of the garage area, and then there's a small pile up near the garage that came out for the driveway. So a good chunk of all of this is being transplanted down to what would be the front yard. I call it the front yard because the view is the ocean. The road to me is just a lane. Lynn and I have differing opinions as to what is front and what is back. When you get a good carpenter, they can do stuff. Anyway, Joseph decided that we've got extra AAC, so he's been carving all that up. And even though this is pretty rough, you can see that it goes on way quicker and way cleaner than hollow block. Okay, and the guys are just finishing up more of this mudding. And Lynn and I realized that we're going to have to extend this pathway here. Don't know what we were thinking. For when people visit, they're going to have to come off the front of the garage and be able to walk down towards the house. So don't think we need them in the mud. So we'll make that pour a little bit bigger. Let's see what the Daggett looks like today. Oh, the tide is way out today. Way out. Notice the tide cycle right now for this side of the island is around noon these days. Interesting how the tides on the Bogo side, which is the east coast, versus the west coast that we're on, the tide cycles are completely different. I wouldn't have thought these islands were big enough to affect that. Okay, anyway, we'll talk to you at the end of the day. Our fence is going in. The guys are getting back at the house. They had some stuff that they were doing. We had 2 loads of soil arrive today. Part of it dropped at the front of the driveway, and that's being leveled out. Joseph is digging out, because we've got 25 bags of cement left over, and I have no idea why that happened. Lynn and I are both at a loss as to why that happened. Anyway, it did. So we're going to put a sidewalk between the septic tank and the garage and tie that all in. And up at the front where our property pin is, we're going to put a pole in there and cement it in because we need an anchor on that corner, because we're going to have to extend this fencing so that people can't swing around and go on to East Beach. That's our beach. And the guys are Just finishing up with tamping all of the soil in place. That's good. Getting all the black soil down. And yes, labor intensive, manual labor intensive. But these guys are lean, mean fighting machines. And not much muscle on them. Those tendons are just snapping away. Okay, so we got all that brush burned up. That's good. And down below, the guys have pulled this all out of the ocean. So all that gets burned up tomorrow. That wood, the neighbor wants it all. They want to use it for firewood. So that one tree, now can I show it to you there, sort of in the center of the screen. That tree, we always knew it was dead. Just a dead man walking. Anyway, that's got to come down. I want this one tree to remain, and then all the scrubby stuff around it, I'll take it out. Because like I say, we're at this point. And here with the property pin, this is where we've got the issue where people can walk around the fence, right? So we're going to put a hard fence here and string it out further. So we'll use some cocoa lumber and extend it out. So there's our view. And again, just a reminder that some more of these trees do get massive trimming. We've been approved already for this. We've talked to what they call the Department of Environment here, and they're okay with certain ones. You can't touch the mangroves below, what did they say now? 4 meters, I think, so 12 feet. You can trim above. It actually encouraged some growth. Okay, so we have our one garden in place here, which will tie into the grassed area. And we've sort of put a berm along here. And Lynn will put some beds, probably pots, I should say, pots along there to add some color. And then all the rest of the sand will be put in here. And right now, I'm calling that East Beach. Okay, let's walk up front here. So this is starting to tie into the existing black, which is good. And we're going to actually take the house about 1/2 meter towards the wall. The overhangs on these roofs are kind of dictating that we'll have to go a little further over. Okay, so where the guys are here right now, they're taking up all that soil. They're bagging it and putting it behind the bunkhouse and getting ready for a concrete pour. A concrete pour. There goes Joseph with the bag. Okay, so you can see the cutout here. So when people visit, they arrive on the driveway and then they can go around and connect up to the house. Same level. Yeah. Cool. Got Victor inside. He's buffing up the inside. I'll get the Lambusan guys to move this sandbagging over to the other side after these guys pour the concrete, and they'll use this sand to pour the concrete. We'll get them to dig off of the one side so that we can move those bags over, because we have bought a stainless steel sink with legs and everything on it, and that will be our kitchen next year. Okay, there we go. That is a wrap. Week 6, day 1. Later, Gators.